The Great Bikini Offroad Adventure is a 1994 boob comedy directed by Gary Orona and starring Lauren Hayes, Floyd Irons, Avalon Anders, Johnny Frank, Laura Hudsperth, Wade Wallace, and Robert M. Morris. The movie doesn't waste any time as these two dipshits stop and fix this sign. Richard Dick? Did 13-year-olds write this shit? She doesn't notice them hover over her as they steal her water, but shoots up when the asshole in the Jeep Duke Abbey pulls up, hooks the sign to his rig, and leaves. Hey, we just straightened that shit! Just to let you know, the print that we're showing here tonight does have portions that are in hi-fi. That's a stupid shirt. Richard Dick calls for some exposition and Duke fires this asshole.
You're fired. You best make tracks, City Slicker.
You're making a big mistake, Duke.
The hell I am. You're lucky you ain't smelling your own crap right now.
Then he gives us a story about not having any money, and we get introduced to his niece.
Friends, she's celebrating her new lawyer license. She got a big job out in New York, you know. New York City, I see.
New York City? We get some canoe footage, yet these boats are not wet. Then we get more fucking canoe footage and gratuitous topless shots. Duke shows up.
This is a surprise.
I'm sorry to barge in on you with your vacation and everything.
Don't be silly. Come on, sit down. Do you want a beer?
Oh, you know me. I always want a beer.
That's called alcoholism. And asks Lori for help in finding a way to keep his lease on the land.
Could you just look at a few papers?
Of course.
Sure. That'll be $400 an hour. I am a New York attorney, you know. It turns out Duke owes $10,000 for the current payment. Well, you're fucked. Then we go to see a strip mine as Lori wears her glasses so she can look nerdy. As Duke and the ladies are formulating a plan, the guys in the background are thinking with their dicks, leading to the obvious half-naked girl plan to save the business. What the fuck? Duke voices his opinion.
But I don't know that I want some young girls driving my customers all around.
And how many customers did you have today?
Then we get a poor driving montage. The lawsuit settlement from that guy falling out of the Jeep will be a lot more than $10,000. Then there's sweet mullet action and topless dancing. It's time to let you in on a little secret. This fucking movie is nothing but topless montage mania.
Ladies, today's the best day we've ever had.
It's not good enough. I mean, there's got to be some way to make more money. I mean, special rates or upgrades or something.
You could try selling yourselves! The guy that has a rafting tour named Johnny Bomber stops by. Bomber? And it turns out the guy that got fired was a dick plant. We get to see some assault and another montage. This dude tries to kill everyone in the Jeep, but blows himself up with some shitty dynamite because he's still alive.
How'd we do?
Well, twice as good as yesterday.
It's amazing what a girl in a bathing suit can do.
Yeah, but we need to make more. How? We're full already. I don't know.
Maybe more hand jobs! They go to Snake Belly Flats, which looks like an 80s beer commercial, to bring on some more meat for the market. All these assholes are doing are throwing buckets of water on each other. You know, you would have to be pretty stupid for that to work. Oh, fuck, never mind.
Well, I dumped a group of tourists over the Wicked Wench Falls up on the Dirty Devil River. Other than that, good. Hell, I didn't mean to do it, but this foul-mouthed kid kept yelling and cussing, so I just paddled his butt into the river. By the time we pulled him out, it was too late. Over we went.
Yay, you're bragging about almost killing all your customers! Then he gets kissed by Lori for some reason that makes no fucking sense. It's time for this asshole to screw up again. That's called attempted murder.
Yes, I feel the same way. The weather is beautiful, isn't it?
Are scantily clad women alone in the desert with strange men really a good idea? And here's another montage! Is that Slash taking pictures? They decide that a way to make more money is to make the bikinis smaller. Or not wear them at all, like you're already doing.
It just worries me.
I'll take full responsibility.
You know, being a lawyer, you saying that doesn't mean jack shit. Hey look, it's another goddamn montage. G.I. Dipshit finally pulls something off and disables the Jeeps. He is now a true American hero.
Somebody is playing dirty pool.
Paulie's about to have major dental problems. You ever killed a man, Johnny?
Can't say I have.
Holy shit! Then there's a scenic montage with Lori. The 1990s softcore movie question is, will the good girl take her top off before the end of the film?
See, we may be simple around here, but we're real. Put yourself above someone without knowing their song, you're a fool.
This speech is fucking awful. Johnny winds up offering his rafts for the already booked guests, but you have to question, what about those Jeeps they're driving? Yet another fucking montage. Plus, the buckets are back.
I just have the weirdest feeling that somebody's watching me. Why do you think that? I don't know.
Well, they say the hills have eyes.
I wish I was watching The Hills Have Eyes. At least that movie makes you feel good on the inside. There's a nice PSA about strip mining, then Johnny and Lori kiss. And the PSA is wiped out by yet another stupid boating montage. Subtract the montages and this film is actually 25 minutes long. More buckets? They're like the footballs in the room. No touching. The final 2 days brings another montage. Look at this guy. Taping nudity? Is that even legal? They reach the goal and celebrate in their weird way. There's another stupid conversation between Johnny and Lori leading into them getting it on. Yes! 90s cliche fulfilled! Pauline announces her love for a guy that we've never seen in the film because that's great filmmaking. Then Richard Dick gets a court order to shut them down because of all the nudity. So, do they get back the $10,000?
Well, he thought the storyline was okay, except he had a real problem with the nudity.
I'm gonna kick your butt.
Oh, someone's being a badass now.
You tell Richard Dick that I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna grind him down. I'm gonna rub him into the dirt that he came out of. I am his worst nightmare. And I'm gonna stick to his back like a diseased leech until him and all of his kind are out of this country.
Nope. One of them's going to wind up being President of the United States. The old man shows up and delivers a bunch of lost tops, then gives a speech that no one can understand. These guys plan on blowing up a rock, which also happens to have a village underneath it. The race is now on to get pics of the archaeological find to stop Richard Dick from starting his mine. I haven't given a fuck about any of this for about an hour. They run out of gas.
What the hell? God, we are out of gas!
It's not the Jeep's fault that you suck at life. Johnny runs off with a boomerang, leading to this underwhelming throw.
Here you go. Oh, what the hell was that? Don't touch that rock!
This dude shows up and threatens to light the fuse, leading to the old man causing lights and an earthquake. Killing this guy, I guess. And everything is right with the world.
Having won my first battle with Richard Dick felt good. We had temporarily saved a beautiful land from the rape of the developers. But what I didn't know was that this was just the beginning.
Holy shit, was this thing going to be a franchise? This might well be called Titty Montage, the movie. It hides by trying to appear to be a Save the Planet film, but it's actually a trashy boob comedy that has nothing but topless ladies and some subplot about something that some asshole writer read in USA Today. It's a simple recipe that has been repeated in multiple films. A good girl and her whore friends have to use their assets to save a family member's business that is being fucked by a big corporation. This movie is shit and cements the fact that Jeep owners are indeed assholes.
You go north up to No Man's Mesa, and then you take the switchback down the Rattlesnake Bench, then over to Dead Man's Point and up to Skull Flats. Dick's got his geologists blowing test holes in the slick rock up there.